Joining us is Carrie Pearson, Director of Early Learning here in Keller ISD. So Carrie, talk a little bit about how the 2020-2021 school year looks like for our smallest learners.
We have an amazing team put together that is working tirelessly on providing a high quality, developmentally appropriate experience for all of our little ones. We hope to minimize the screen time, and we want to provide families with activities that they can do with their children at home and out in the community.
So when you think about obviously how important the reading and the writing piece is for 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds, explain a little bit how that works remotely if someone's trying to do that online versus in person.
For pre-K students, we really focus on foundational skills that build into reading and writing. And so we went into a partnership with Creative Curriculum this year, and we're really excited that they are developing an amazing online portal for families so that they can actually go in and get some research-based foundational skill practice online, but then also some things they can take with them out into the community or at home for kids to solidify those skills that they're practicing.
So what would a daily schedule look like for our pre-K kids?
We would recommend about half an hour a day for our pre-K students online, whether it's on some games that strengthen foundational skills, or if it's one-on-one with their teacher in small groups. We're also hoping to come up with a plan on how we can provide home visits virtually so that the students would have connection with their teachers for a while, for longer than 30 minutes, and possibly doing some assessments online so we can check in to see how their progress is going. And so we're really working on coming up with a plan to do that.
So the 30 minutes can be a combination of either them working on things themselves at home, but there's also still going to be that teacher interaction, even though it's going to be remote.
It's very important for a teacher in pre-K to have a relationship with their students, and for the students to have that relationship with their teachers. And so we're trying to come up with a plan that is going to be more tailored to do one-on-one meetings with them and with their families together.
So I know that there's going to be a lot of parents who might have been in pre-K with us prior, last year, and they were probably looking forward to Kinder Camp. And while you don't directly supervise Kinder Camp, what are some things, I know you've been part of those conversations, what are some things that we know we're trying to get accomplished for that transitional piece that is now absent because we couldn't do Kinder Camp in person?
Well, we want to make sure that our students are safe, and so in order for them to have some kind of experience by meeting their teacher or kind of seeing how online learning might go, our kindergartners at different campuses will have different experiences. So we may have one school that wants to have a Zoom Kinder Camp experience. There may be another school that wants to have a parade where the children can wave to their teachers.
Sure.
And
So it's going to be more campus
yes,
centric or driven.
Right, yes.
Gotcha, gotcha. Now, families who are worried about students already being behind because of the way we had to close out our year, and now we're having to start off our year remotely. What can parents do to better support or prepare their kids to make sure that we fill that gap as much as possible before we can get them back?
My philosophy would be to spend time with your children, away from the computer, spend time reading to them, counting things in the grocery store. Most importantly, I'm going to go back to the reading with your child. I mean, if you read to them, that to me is going to be amazing, because in pre-K we're really learning about prosody and reading from left to right and looking at the cover of the book and those kinds of things. So those things we can do at home, and also families can access the Creative Curriculum portal when it comes live, and they'll be able to access what all the other children are doing at the very same time. And so it's going to provide a seamless transition back into online learning using that portal.
Great. Well, I know you and your team have been doing a lot of work, so I appreciate everything you're doing to support our youngest learners.
Thank you.